pots. Let's talk about pots, baby. Let's talk about fabric. Yeah. Okay. There's a couple different kinds of pots. You can get hard plastic pots or you can get fabric pots. For the last 10 years or so, virtually 90% of the industry uses fabric pots. Here recently, with the advent of the systems like the Octopot and Aero some or others and the Cube Domes and all that kind of stuff, it's kind of coming back to where I'm seeing a lot more of the hard plastic pots, okay? So I use fabric pots, and I have up until this run. I've been using them for over 10 years. Pots really don't fucking matter, y'all. It doesn't, oh, golly, okay. Here's what it matters about pots, okay? The only thing that I can tell the difference between, say, using a plastic grow bag like I have that y'all have seen me use that Bio365 sent me, or a plastic pot or a fabric pot is the evaporation rate of how fast it'll dry out. Okay, so if you're in a really dry environment, like we have like 10% humidity here. So my pots, if just left unchecked, they dry out like that. Fabric pots, we were having to water them. I mean, sometimes with late flower twice a day. Okay, and so when we switched over to these plastic grow bags, we've noticed that the water retention, they don't dry out near as fast. And so that's real beneficial. Okay? But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It just depends, again, grow goals. What are your grow goals? Are you a nerd like me? And do you like to come into your tent and look at your tent 16,000 times a day and see what the different pH and check all the data and all? That's me. I'm a nerd, okay? Or are you the set it and forget it, Ron Popeil, set it and forget it type of grower? Totally okay. As I'm getting older, I'm also kind of getting to that mode too. Especially with this old knee, it's harder to hobble around the greenhouse. So it just depends on if you're okay with water more times than not. So pots, as far as the material, try something and then see if you like it. That's the deal. Okay, if you don't, try something else. As far as fabric pot or pot size, all right. Pot size is, it's subjective. Okay, again, it really comes down to how often do you want to water. If you have a 20-gallon pot, it's going to hold a lot more water for a lot longer than a 1-gallon pot. Hopefully that makes sense for everybody. And so, just again, when you're thinking about your grow, just remember how often do you want to water? How, what kind of, maintenance and what kind of interaction and how frequent do you want to actually be interacting with your plants? Okay? So, fabric pots, plastic pots, try them out, see what it is. As far as the size goes, think about your watering. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Rely